So the last question I wanted to ask is, what advice would you give to any parent, a father or a mother who has a child with disability they are looking after? What is that one or two things you would drop as an evidence of the fact that you've walked this shoe and you now have things to give to people? What advice do you have for other parents out there?
Okay, from my own end, I will advise parents with this kind of special child to ignore the society. That's just first thing. If you listen to them, you'll be discouraged. Just ignore whatever the society is saying about that child. Make that child happy. The child is a special child. God knows why the child is with you. And one thing I know very well is that whenever such comes, God gives enough grace to carry it. So my advice is, whenever you have something like that, just get encouraged, take care of the child, give the child special attention, show the child love. It is not the fault of the child that he or she is like that. It is not even your own fault that you gave birth to such. So I don't see the reason why you should be offended. Let everything lie. Let it be as God wants it. So it's not every but one thing you should make sure you always do is to just close your ears towards the reports and complaints and words from the society. If you keep listening to them, it will hurt you. And if it hurts you, it will affect the child. The way you will be behaving towards the child will be abnormal. And that is why you must close your ears towards their comments and their statements. Just concentrate, take care of the child, and that's it.
Thank you so much. Mr. Meka, do you have anything to add to what your wife has said?
Well, she has said it all. To add to it is to shut down all the noises around the society, whatever it is. Just shut it and concentrate. Because we all will live on this earth, and someday we all will die. The same way, the same fate that divine has, that is the same fate another person has. So divine can live as much as she can, and at the end, she might also go back. So the little time we spent with her, let us make good use of it and be happy together.
Okay, because we have a lot of viewers from here in Europe back to Africa, we just want to ask, what are the items, what are the things that you know Divine needs desperately that anybody can bless Divine with? It could be clothing, it could be diaper, it could be food. What are those items you know that you always use to take care of Divine?
Okay. You know, the society where we live in, we don't have vast knowledge about certain things, but we can only know the ones that we know. But I know that there are special beds for that kind of that special bed for those.
Adapted bed.
Yes, I think they adjust it somehow. We've not had the opportunity to have it, and there may be special food that can help her. Then chairs also that can be moved around, so that some, because lately I discovered that she started having bed sores due to constant staying in
one
same
position.
place. And yes, and spittle that comes from her is also, having some medical implications on her. So now, I don't know if there are other things, though we are still asking as much as we can, then as much as the knowledge that we know, we can also we do as much as we can to help her.
Okay, to rephrase what you said, I understand that there are so many equipment that Divine may need, but because you haven't been exposed to use them, you don't know them. So, for example, you talk about movable chair, like an adapted wheelchair kind of that. She could sit on it and you could push her around and change her position. And also a specialist bed, so that when she's sitting on the bed, if you want her to sit up, you could adjust the bed and she will sit upright. And when you want her to sleep, you could recline the bed. And also, you talked about the saliva. Do you always use like bibs? Because there are adult bib that she can wear that will prevent the saliva on going on her skin or on her clothes.
Yes, we do get the one that is locally made around here. I don't know, but most of them are not quite effective. But the one that is available here, we get them.
Oh, you also talked about special food. Can you please, Divine's mom, can you give us a little bit about how Divine's food is prepared? How do you feed her? Is there a special way you make her food? Because we might want to know what her feeding and her eating habit is.
Type of food she likes.
Yeah, Divine is fond of proteinous food like beans, moi
Hmm?
moi,
Beans,
akara, tea, things like that. But whenever there is something strong like yam, then we mash it. We grind it to make it soft so that she'll be able to take it.
Swallow it. Okay, that means
Yes.
that she needs help in terms of her swallowing. You need to make sure the food is smooth and soft for easy swallowing.
Yes.
She also have that in common with my son David. David's food now has to be, in fact, we use blender. I explained to your husband one day, all of my son's food must be blended. So if I'm giving him beans, when I finish cooking it, I have a specialist blender. I have to put it and blend it up. It will be thick, like when pap is thick for adults, but it has to all be smooth. So it means Divine also need her food in some consistency. And I'm glad that you're able to figure it out on your own, that her food needs to be soft and to avoid lumps getting in the way. Well done on that. And all of the things you've mentioned that she's needing, we're going to put them as we compile this interview and paperwork, because people will be watching and they might want to support Divine in one way or the other. Is there any other thing you would want us to know today that we haven't asked in the question? Is it a good time for you to tell us?
Well, from my own aspect, I will advise everybody that have this kind of a child to be very prayerful because sometimes if you don't open your eyes very well, it might be a way Satan can be using to break you down. It can be a way Satan can use to drain you financially. So you need to block every avenue possible, not to allow the devil. Because sometimes we know that these things are natural occurrences, but we also know that Satan can take advantage of some of these things. So, most importantly, we need to constantly pray for her. That is what is, I will advise everybody that have that kind of a child to be doing. Continue to pray for her. Continue to thank God for that kind of gift. She's a gift, and we are bound to take care of her.
Thank you very much. And from your wife, is there anything you want to tell us in conclusion?
The only thing I want to say here is that parents, I've said it before and I'm saying it again, they should take care of children like this. Because I remember very well when I was advised to take her to one home. It is called abandoned home, abandoned people's home, something like that. I felt bad when I went there. I told myself, no, I cannot abandon my child. If I cannot take care of my child, who will? I think I'll be the best person to take care of her. So I think I'm also advising parents, please take care of these children yourself. Nobody can do it better than you yourself. Just take care of your child. I can't abandon my child. She's a special gift. So take care of them. Please manage them the way they are. Manage them. Don't leave them for anybody to do for you. Take care of them. That's all I have to say.
Wow, I've learned a lot from you and your husband today. I've learned a lot about empathy. I've learned a lot about love. I've learned about a lot about resilience. And that is what being a special mom, a special dad is. Thank you so much for the opportunity to have you on our platform. We feel very honored because Davacrest Hub has never had any beautiful child share their story. Yours is going to be the first, and it's very historical for our team.